And it seemed like this dude ain't changed at all. He back outside now like it ain't Corona. You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't just ratted.
Shit, I'm about to say, like it ain't fucking the Ratatouille flu. Nigga, what the fuck? Nigga, but that's, so for anybody that don't know, we just got done watching, I don't want to admit this, but I will, Tekashi 6ix9ine's new video for his new song. Won't name it, won't say anything else. But this nigga is just, he's Captain Troll, man. Like, that was a setup. Like, Meek Mill made a guest cameo in his video, and he didn't even know it.
So did he have to pay Meek or get authorization for Meek to put? Don't you gotta sign like a disclaimer?
Nope, not if it's public out there. I was just actually doing some research on this about like news clips in movies, and if it's big enough of a news clip, like if enough people have saw it already, then you can just use it freely. You know what I'm saying? Like doing something like a story on Michael Jackson. Anybody can do a biopic on Michael Jackson or a documentary because he's so famous. You know what I'm saying? And Meek Mill put out his own version of that same footage.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Set up for the wet up. We was gonna talk about how Meek Mill handled the Tekashi 6ix9ine meeting. Maybe I should have been thinking deeper about that. Maybe this nigga should have turned around as soon as they seen the riffraff. Like, he might have looked it kind of wacky, but he looked even whacker arguing with that nigga.
That was my only critique over the whole situation too. Like,
I wouldn't seen it like that at first myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, like
after time, I'm like, you know, he shouldn't have even been in that situation.
And I think Tekashi knew to choose Meek too because Meek been talking about him for a long time now. So it's like,
I mean, he's an easy target.
Yeah, come on, Meek man. Come on, Meek man.
Bro, you gotta avoid them kind of situations. It don't matter what you doing, where you going. I know you want to get out. It's Corona. You know, niggas trying to hit the clubs, hit the bars and restaurants. I heard there was a restaurant he was going to. You know what I'm saying? So I get wanting to go out. But you gotta send security out to the lot first. Like, from now on, I'm pretty sure that's how you're gonna be rocking. Because, dog, I'm not going out there. While that nigga's out there, I'm not going out.
You know what I'm saying?
Go clear that shit out.
He's gonna make me say something.
He's gonna force me to.
And like you said, when Meek put out his version, it was like, oh man.
Right, come on, bro. Come on.
He literally said, he sounded like a kid telling his mommy.
You shouldn't even say nothing on your live. I mean, on your story.
He sounded like he was gonna tell. You trying to get me in trouble? Like, come on, man. Like, we get it. He is trying to get you in trouble, but you're
don't say that.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't say that.
As the public figure that you are, you ain't supposed to say that because we have a certain image of you. You know what I mean?
100%. He just sounded terrible. I mean, because we get it too. Like, like I understand him saying it. Excuse me, but at the same time, it was the way he was saying it to me. Like, him saying that wasn't bad, but you trying to catch me up? Huh?
He didn't look like
trying
a boss.
To catch me up? Yeah, like he looked like real little bro-ish.
You know what I'm saying?
He was looking real little bro, man.
Little nephew-ish. You know what
real nephew. real nephew, bro. You want to be unk in these situations and shit. You know what I'm saying? Unking these niggas. Is that a phrase?
Getting neffed? I call that a phrase.
Getting unked or unking niggas. I heard getting neffed, nigga. I mean, you know, but I never heard it from the reverse side, nigga. That's, hey, it might be a thing. It might be a thing, man. But, you know, I guess with no further introductions, man, welcome to the WNBP podcast. My name is J Focuz.
I'm the Lovely Bones.
And we here to bring you guys some great discussion. It's been a lot going on. It's a lot happening. We were late with the episode. This is going to be dropping late on Saturday, February the 20th. So we apologize for that. We've been shaking and moving, doing a lot of things, man. So how was your weekend, man? What you know, I mean, I know it's still Saturday.
Man, I ain't been doing nothing, man. It's COVID still, and I'm still injured. Yeah, so just a little therapy. You know, therapy going great. That's about it.
I can dig it, man. I cannot say the same thing, bro. I've kind of been shaking and moving. Little cuz blew through town like a motherfucking monsoon. pulled up on me out the blue. You know what I'm saying? Pulled up at the house, beeping horn, nigga out front. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what's happening right now? Next thing I know, 6 niggas walking in the house, you know what I'm saying, with cuz and shit, you know what I'm saying? We all hanging out, chopping it up and shit. And it was a long ass fucking night. Like, nothing even happened. Like, I'm a few snatching my buff into these, because something that snatches my buffs happened. But, so we went out, we went to go hang out, you know, Ice was down at Halo Hookah Lounge, you know what I'm saying? We slide through Ice shit, you know, see what was cracking. We get down there, here's what snatches my buffs. Michigan and these fucking rules with capacity in these fucking spots. Like, how can you throw a party and it's limited to 26 people or whatever the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, the fire marshals came through, they wouldn't let nobody else in. It was 30 people in the fucking building. You know what I'm saying? People was coming out.
Like, what was that, the workers? The employees?
What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just trying to show my dog some love and shit right quick, but that's whack. I don't fucking like that. You got anything that snatches your buff?
Not this week, man.
Okay, man. Maybe you'll think about it a little bit later.
I do.
Okay.
I hate when a sister or something, like my little sister, got this boyfriend and shit, and every time I'm FaceTiming her, you just like see his eyes come from the bottom of the camera, like he's just always right there. You see him look over, hey, what's going on? Like, yo, like, shit's kind of weird. And then he be like talking to me from the background, like.
Bro, you're not even in this conversation.
Or like, say if my other brother is FaceTime with my sister, if they talking or something, he'd be trying to talk to me from the background, but I'm in the background. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate people that get too comfortable too soon, man.
I can dig that, bro.
We ain't that cool. I don't like niggas anyway.
Yeah, but okay.
Niggas who get too comfortable.
Niggas who get too comfortable, man, snatches your buffs. I can dig that. Snatches my buffs too sometimes.
I'm talking about, you just see his eyes come from side to side. It's so funny, dog, looking like the old dad. You just see my sister, we have a regular conversation like this, and then you just see at the bottom just the eyes going side to side like, nigga, what? What do you want? You know what I'm saying? To put us all in a group chat together.
Oh, shit.
Like, how did you get my number, dog?
Unauthorized, that snatches my butt too, dog. Unauthorized group chat invites. Don't add me to your shit, nigga. You ask me first. What is this group about?
You know
what are you niggas trying to accomplish here? Cause this is some bullshit, and I can dig you, bro. But no, just Friday was a little wild, bro. Got into a car accident.
Man.
Late as fuck at night. Cuz girl gets in the car with some random niggas. You know what I'm saying? That stopped to try to help us and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm over there trying to push the car out the little snowbank and shit. You know, cuz they went to the store to go get some salt so we could try to get the shit under the car, get some unstuck over there. Right when you exit in Davison, right there, east, to get on the actual street. And we were fucking stuck in the bank. We at least 2 fucking fifths of Patron in and shit. You know what I'm saying? Fried.
So a 15-minute job took an hour and 45 minutes.
Bro, no, 100%. 100%. Because we had to wait on a few niggas to try to help us. A lot of niggas was scared to try to get caught in that fucking snowbank. Nigga, nobody wanted to, but we got somebody to stop. They stopped. I turn around, do some shit, nigga, try to fuck with the car, and they got turned back around. She's getting in the car with these niggas. 2 niggas on the east side.
You looking like, am I supposed to get cuz, or do I like just, I grabbed her?
Bruh, I can't leave, and if I leave the car, is this bitch gonna be gone when I come back?
You know what I'm saying?
Because these niggas are that fast on the beat.
Yeah, man, what's going on? No, just can't get a Red Bull. Alright. Where my girl at? Oh, she just hopped in the car with some niggas. Where the car at? Right. Snuck some snow.
You checked on it. Nigga, no.
And you're buying Red Bull? And you're buying Red Bull?
Right, what are you doing here, nigga? But yes, it was quite a movie last night, man. And that made me think about this time. Shut, lie down. I was talking to this girl.
Something did happen over the weekend. Okay. Damn, dog, my bad.
Come on with the shit.
My fault. We you know what I'm saying, getting a little turkey here.
Yeah.
I went to a lingerie party of a young lady.
Okay.
And I don't understand what's wrong with our generation. Maybe it was that group of people. So I came accompanied with a lady. Come on. Go ahead. I came accompanied with a lady. Okay. So, the girls started pouring in. The DJ was trash, but, had this dude who like a wrestler guarding at the hotel door. He blowing it down, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. All of that. So now I'm looking like, all right, it is a lot of bitches, and I'm the only nigga in here.
Right.
Like, I know it has to be more. It's just how it goes. And I came with somebody. She ain't about to let that happen. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
And you wasn't even probably trying to.
You know what I'm saying? Sure enough, some dudes come in. I'm like, oh my God. They were poorly dressed. First things first, they were poorly dressed. But all right, they about to do their thing. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We was in the living room part of the hotel. It's me and all the girls. Mm-hmm. They decided to go to the bedroom because that's where everybody was smoking at. And they got the rolling up back there and shit. So I'm like, the fuck? Well, you know what? I want to smoke. Mm-hmm. So I rolled my weed up and shit. Went back there and shit because that's where everybody was smoking at. Right. So I'm back there smoking with this chick and shit. And the niggas who came in, I see them over there like, one of the niggas like, yeah, man, this picture is crispy as fuck. And I glanced over, he was talking to his mans, but it was a picture of himself. You know what I'm saying? This picture crispy. I just posted this to the snap. I'm about to post it to the ground. What you think? You think I should put it in black and white? I'm looking like, these niggas back here talking about how crispy they picture is, and it's a bunch of naked bitches back there. You know what? I think I'm gonna put my weed out, bro. I think I'm gonna put my weed out.
I'ma head out.
You know what I'm saying? I'ma head out. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong if you roll with that, if you play for that team. There's nothing wrong with it. But this ain't that type of party here. It's not.
100%. No. This is a lingerie gathering.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing but naked women, and they thirsty. They hounding any nigga to come in the mud.
Did you bless them with some like Balenciaga pajamas or something? Did you swag on them niggas?
No, I just went simple with the Nike Tech. I had to go in like, no, I'm too G for that.
Just tech.
I'm too G for that. I'm too G for the PJs.
Right, you say I ain't doing PJs with this party. This is close, and I sleep in my techs.
Nigga, technically, I'm about to go to bed. The fuck?
I'm with the shits, bro. I'm with the shits.
Yeah, but that shit fucked me up though, man.
Yeah,
come on, man. People of the generation and younger people. If this naked one, why should we have to say this? This is one of those things we shouldn't have to say.
We should not have to talk about this.
You don't fuck with your niggas' baby mama. You don't fuck with your family baby mama. They off limits. Motherfucking.
You ask for permission when you're dealing with your friend's sister.
You know what I'm saying? And don't be talking about your Instagram pictures when it's a room full of naked women. Why do we gotta say this, man? Why you gotta say
it? We don't.
They can all be fat, ugly bitches, bro.
Yeah, it shouldn't matter. You should still be paying attention to where the freaks are. Okay, so just let's talk about, speaking of the freaks, when niggas call you and tell you like, yo, I got them coming through, they ready, like in the past, I know you're a faithful man now, doing your thing.
I'm not confirming or denying anything.
Okay, correct. But I think we can do our thing on that. But when it comes down to niggas, because I know you've come across some situations in the past where niggas have called you and said, yo, they ready. What the fuck? Because a lot of the times I've slid through and on the readies. You know what I'm saying?
So your question is, what does they ready mean?
No. When was the last, has it ever happened to you? And like, what was like a funny time that it happened?
The last time where someone called me and said, yo, they ready. I'm usually that person, but I'm usually that person. That's all I got. Like, y'all got a chick for me and like, I don't know. The last time somebody actually put me on a girl, it was probably my little sister, and that was some years ago. That probably was like 5-6 years ago.
You say, yo, let sis play matchmaker no more?
Actually, old girl was cool. She actually was cool.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay, it was a smooth night?
Smooth couple nights.
Okay.
But she was more of a friend than you had the vibe on you.
No, your friend zoned her.
Yeah.
Nah, your friend zoned her. Bitches don't think they can get friend zoned too. That shit is a real possibility. It can happen.
Yeah. And she's the one who gave me a more confidence of wearing your hair nappy. She was one of the first people that I'll see. Like anytime I've seen her, she literally always had her hair in the fro, and that bitch never was picked or nothing. That shit looked so sweet, bro. That shit I'm talking about cold. Like, you like, what do you put in that shit to make it look that nappy and curly where it's like, it don't even look like you got bed head. She's like, yo, it's
just the
natural
the
oils.
Shui, man. 100%. I can dig it, bro.
So,
yeah, man.
So usually I'm that guy who's like, yeah.
I can dig it, bro. It's all about creating the vibe and curating the scene. You gotta curate and then add when necessary. Some shit you need to take away from shit. Like sometimes you get too turned up in a situation. Like, have you ever called your homeboy through and they like the super turnt ones, like the ones that like to go ahead and
scream,
try to make sure everybody's having a great time. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's even when you're not. Right. Don't claim him, nigga, because it's always or it's usually an occasion or two where you have a friend that is, nigga, I have a fifth as well. You know what I'm saying? I have we matching everything, nigga. We gonna match energy in here, nigga. I might throw a couple dollars at some of these bitches over here, cause they, you know what I'm saying? Cause I don't think you just throw money. I never see you just throw money at bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like, them guys.
Not in public, but you know.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? In the given circumstances of the place. But even on the low key duck off parties, I ain't never, you know what I'm saying? When it was warranted. That's what I'm saying. But
you're not gonna see it.
But there's always a friend that's that guy. You know what I'm saying? Who can actually turn it up a notch for us. You know what I'm saying? You invite him to the party, but you invite another one of those, like two of them. Have you ever seen two of them niggas at the same event? That's a bad fucking night. It's a bad night because it's the battle of the ballers. These niggas is trying to out bottle and out bitch each other and shit all fucking night. It turns into a mess. It turns into a mess because before you know it, they both try to talk to the same bitch and it's a problem.
What's wrong with a little friendly competition?
Oh man, no, not for them guys. Those guys,
bro, fuck what you talking about. Those guys
are the niggas who take it overboard.
Bro, those guys sound like some fun guys to hang
They are. When it's just one, it can't be two because things happen.
We need both of them at the same time. They both gonna be turned. We need both of them at the same time.
Oh man.
A party with Chris Brown, Drake, and Rihanna there? Come on, man.
Bro.
It's going down.
The last party that Chris Brown and Drake was at, that nigga, somebody took a bottle to the head. Who was it? Steve
It's
Nash
not a party unless you get your head sprung. You hear me? You heard what LL said.
This nigga bringing L into the
Yes, man. Come on, man. You gotta get your head sprung or it wasn't a good night.
Right. No, hey, speaking of Steve Nash, bro, Aunt Jemima.
Steve Nash?
Because I did say something about, because it was Tony Parker. Tony Parker got his fucking, I was like, it's one of them players, nigga, from that era. But Tony Parker got hit with the bottle. But Aunt Jemima changed their logo, and I think the name is also changing and shit, and that's really fucking cool. But if they're going to be doing that kind of logo changing, let's call it what it is, bro. NBA need to go on and do that shit too.
The NBA?
Nigga, fuck Jerry West. Nigga, nobody give a fuck about white boy playing when white boys dominated the fucking league. Nigga, nobody give a fuck. Nigga, change the logo.
They never dominated, bro.
It was a time where niggas couldn't play.
You are tripping, bro. A nigga has always been the face of the league. I can go down to each fucking generation from the 50s. Bill Russell, Wilt Chamberlain. Then you got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Then you got started being the face was Magic Johnson and Larry Bird.
Bro,
okay,
you talking about faces? You talking about faces?
Yeah, the faces of the league.
I'm not talking about the face. I'm talking about the logo.
Okay,
change the logo. We know who that is. We know who he is.
We do.
Change him, nigga. He do not deserve it.
So who?
Somebody more modern, nigga. Maybe Kobe deserves it. Fuck it.
Yeah, we need to give it to Kobe.
Maybe give it to Kobe. Which
or Dirk.
Which stance would he be doing? Like what?
He gotta do the fadeaway.
Right, yeah.
He gotta do the fadeaway.
Dog ass fadeaway, but
Or even if he do the same little crossover, you know what I'm saying? Like, that'd be tight.
Yeah.
It's Kobe, man.
But you gotta tell us it's Kobe, right?
Or you gotta give us Chris Paul. I'll take Chris Paul. Get Chris Paul the logo. Fuck it.
And you gotta reverse the color to black. Reverse the color to black, nigga, and it's gonna be amazing. You now have a great, well-spoken logo that represents the league. That's all I'm saying. The player's white. You can't have a white player and he's a black person. Make it black. Invert the colors.
I'm still down for red, white, and blue. Red, white, and blue colors.
I can dig the fact that it's American, but fuck that.
But speaking of athletes, these criminals are becoming athletes.
Man. Oh shit!
So it was a porch pirate who got caught at the gas.
Pirate.
Yes, got caught at the gas station.
Oh.
They tried to get him.
But they tried.
He didn't fight or nothing. Let me tell you what he did. They had him. Mm-hmm. I'm talking about like in the hold. He ran. And he kept running.
Okay, wait, so who's
in a foot of snow. He ran for his life.
Who was they? The police had him?
No, the people who he was.
Whose house he was. Oh.
But he was at the gas station at this point.
Right, so he done made his way to the G station. They caught up with him.
Tried to grab him.
Right.
He just kept.
Right. They just snatched him up. He just wriggled out like a fucking pig at a festival.
You gotta see this. You can pause this real quick so you can see this. It's real quick.
And we're back. Couldn't find the video, but I think we described it well enough. The niggas was wilding, and this nigga escaped.
In a foot of snow, bro.
In a foot of snow. I seen what it was like the other day, man. So if it was recently, that nigga's good. That nigga's good, man. But keep it on sports. Look out, Khaled. Dun 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 dun. LeBron is motherfucking coming through with a compilation, nigga. He in the compilation game, nigga. Did you hear about that?
I did.
Okay. What do you think? What do you think about all of this, man? I guess I can give up the quote. My love for music is insane. I think I'm going to.
Ain't Forever is on his album. Ain't Forever on his album with Drake.
Technically.
So
yeah, I mean, technically, maybe he didn't have as much to do with it as you think, though.
Or maybe he did.
You never know.
He got a song with KD, bro. he does show his love for music,
right?
Because of course we don't want to hear a fucking rap album from LeBron.
I mean, no, of course we don't want to hear him spitting bars. I mean, he said it. You know, I think I'm going to do an album. There's a quote from LeBron James' tweet. Oh no, I won't be rapping or anything like that. I'm not crazy. I know what I'm great at, but I tell you one thing I do have. So many friends that can't. Thinking out loud. Emojis. So, I mean, I think he can curate something pretty good, man. I mean,
you got the money?
He made it seem like he was the inventor of deluxe albums when he was fucking with 2 Chainz and shit. Like, that was really funny.
So you're rare, man. You're rare.
The internet was crushing his ass for trying to make it seem like he made deluxe albums a thing. Like, nigga, LeBron, relax. Nigga, we've been doing this for quite some time.
You serve it great, it's good.
Hey, man. I'm here for it. I'm ready to see what's LeBron's gangster grills. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what the fuck? This is about to be off the chain, man. Especially as these people from other walks of life and different realms of entertainment kind of start crossing over into the other realms of entertainment. I'm eager to see more of that happening in the near future. I think it's gonna be cool. Alright, so we just got joined by a very special guest. Do you want to do an introduction for him, or you want to let him introduce himself?
You can grown man. You can introduce
himself. Grown ass man, then I'll take it. Shit, Rollin Yello from the east side of Detroit, man. What's going on with y'all, man?
What's poppin', man? Good to have you through, man. I don't even know what we call this. Do we have like a name for like the location?
It's called what you call it on the Wi-Fi? The Vibes
Cafe. It's Vibes Cafe, man. Welcome to Vibes Cafe, man. We just gonna sit here, talk some shit, create some vibes, man. We got some blunts to roll. We're gonna talk about some hip hop. It's a lot going on, man, in the hip hop world.
We'll smoke with y'all too then. Fuck it.
Yeah.
You know?
He's the Rello smoker though, just so you know. He smokes Rellos.
This is very true.
Why? Why? What made you not convert yet?
Because, man, I don't like the difficulty. When I see you niggas bust them packs out, it comes with scissors. It comes with motherfucking water bottles. Some niggas go get a whole cup of water. Yo, can I get a cup of water? Like, yo, why you need water to roll a blunt? Nigga, this is weed.
So, next time I come over here, I'm gonna bring you something to smoke out of. It's called a high hemp.
Okay.
It's what's the fuck is it? It's organic. It's vegan. It got CBD oil on it.
Oh shit.
It's a couple things, you feel me? But I would smoke those anything. Like they better than these.
I mean,
too.
it sounds delicious and nutritious,
But-
nigga. Nigga, organic.
But I ain't gonna lie, bro. I was just like you. I was talking shit, fuck the woods, and all that shit.
It's better, man.
They smoke smooth sometimes. I can dig the smoke.
My nigga told me, he like, bro, the thing is, you gotta smoke your wood. You feel me?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Some
like-
niggas smoke 3.5, some niggas smoke grams, some niggas smoke 1.5. You know
And
what I mean?
then some niggas don't clean, like literally some niggas will just take it right out the pack and just use it. Tobacco, everything on it, you feel me, right? So that's how I first ended up hitting that bitch. That bitch was so harsh. So my nigga was like, bro, go get Paul. Paul was like, go get some Russian creams, bro. And rolled
Russian
them bitches.
creams. You got the Russian creams.
I rolled that bitch and from there on, bro, I couldn't hit a switch no more. Every time I hit it, it just harsh, bro. That shit just hurt my chest.
I understand, man. We all have our preferences, man. You know.
I got a question though. Where your name come from?
Alright, so everything,
As he breaks down blood.
everything with me has a backstory. So like my name goes off of like the last decade, basically.
I'm hit.
Rolling Stone and Yellow. We all know Temptations, Rolling Stone. Everywhere I lay my blunt is my home. You feel me?
Oh,
okay.
Everywhere I go, you feel me? But shit, then Rollin, you know, Detroit, we use that as hustling term, but a lot of motherfuckers outside of Detroit don't know. But then Yellow, shit, everybody in high school, like I used to hang with, was black as shit. So it was like, where that yellow motherfucker at? And my name just became Yellow, bro. So it was like I just put all that shit together.
So I had to embrace it.
Yeah, no, man. The best nicknames the streets give. You know what I'm saying? You gotta embrace them 100%.
I wouldn't shake the yellow part. I couldn't shake it. I was Yellow Boy, YB, Yellow. Like everything was just evolving around that shit. And then Rolling Stone just came about.
So when Yellow Beezy came out, you understood?
Okay, so what really fucked me up, bro, was I was Yellow Boy. And then y'all remember Spectacular from
Pretty Ricky?
Yeah, that nigga started calling himself Yellow Boy. So I was like, nah, bro,
I can't be the six.
Right, no.
No, I'm like, I'm gonna go with YB. And then Yellow Beezy came out, and then, you know, I was just like, it's just too many little rephrases to Yellow. And then my niggas in the South, they called me Yellow with an A. You feel me? Instead of with an O. But I'm like, no, bro, you gotta
Say the O. You gotta say the O.
Because even with that, it's like, when I talk real, like, low, you feel me? Low and deep in a way. So it's like, Yellow, you feel what I'm saying? So it's like all of the name is just all go.
This
right.
nigga is breaking down the etymology of the word. This nigga said yell and low equals deep tone. The way I speak. This is really
Real shit. I
philosophical.
swear.
Everybody, y'all meet anybody, they be like, bro, you talk low as hell, or I can't hear you all the time.
So you yell low.
Even when you're loud.
I swear, bro, if you listen to my shit, you'll think I'm so amped, and well, I do be kind of turned in the studio, but
Speaking of that, man, I know you was down in Miami doing your thing, right? Or in Florida somewhere doing your thing, or something like that.
I was based out of, when I was in Florida, I was based out of Tallahassee, and then me and my band geek niggas, the real band geek niggas, shout out to them. Excuse me, they from Tallahassee, so like they had me just everywhere in Florida. We were doing shows in Jacksonville, Tampa, Orlando. We was everywhere with that shit.
All right, so maybe this wasn't a conscious thing, but I definitely wanted to ask you this shit. I heard the new songs. You did the Billie Jean sample, and you did Young Niggas. I'm rocking with Young Niggas. We actually just played the video and shit. And I'm rocking with that shit for real. Put this nigga on that shit. So it seemed like you changed your style since you coming from Miami. So I want to know what made you do that.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, well, if motherfuckers follow like me just putting out music, they know like I never was able. Well, I ain't gonna say I never was able. I never got put in that bracket of Detroit artists. Like they always just separate. I mean, I didn't mind it. You feel me? Because it just shows that I stick out with my music and shit. So when I got to the South, I got around my player house niggas, my band geek niggas and everything. I noticed like the sound of their music, you feel me? But then I noticed they was fucking with me from shit I be saying and how I rap and everything.
The Detroit lingo.
You feel me? So I'm like, okay, let me take some of they sound and they bop from the South and let me add it with what I already got up here in Detroit with my lyrics. And just mix it in and just make one whole sound.
Man, and that's exactly what I heard from both of these tracks, bro, for real.
Because I'm gonna let y'all hear some exclusive, let me see like, I'm gonna let y'all hear some exclusive shit.
Exclusive music.
And then y'all gonna be like, shit, bro, you sound like you from Cali. I swear, bro.
Okay, so I have something to say about that. Has anybody ever told you that you sound like Sada Baby, and does that bother you?
Okay, so no disrespect to Sada Baby because I fuck with him. I fuck with all Detroit artists, you feel me? Especially niggas that's from my area, you feel me? So I recently did get told that I sound like Sada Baby on my Billie Jean shit.
You was dancing like him and everything. I liked it though. I personally liked it.
It was Young Niggas for me.
Bro, they told me that Billie Jean I sound like Sada, but I think it wasn't me and my sound because I really wasn't even dancing. I just did like a shimmy shake that I didn't even fucking know I did until my mama called me like, you doing a new shimmy shake.
But that's the Detroit shit though, and I think Sada Baby was the one who brought that type of shit to the forefront, so it'll always be looked at as like a branch of him. You know what I mean?
But once again, I didn't even see that video. I'm more or less going off the sound of like the cadence. Because it just seems like a familiar cadence. And when I was thinking about it, it was like that's the familiar.
I really lost that whole wood.
This man lost the whole wood.
Live on air in a matter of minutes.
Oh well.
Right, goddamn. I wonder what's gonna happen.
Like man, y'all motherfucking set is eating woods, bro.
Yeah, man. Oh, okay, look.
See? I would have never brought that video with But I swear, bro, it was like, for me, I think it's his sound with the slide and the what's the other one he got?
You talking about Activated?
Activated. Because those are samples from the 80s, you feel me, late 70s. So it's like with those, we Motown fucking babies. Like if y'all listen to my playlist like on a daily basis, bro, all I listen to is music from the 70s, the 80s, you feel me? I grew up in a funk house. So you feel me? So that's
okay, so I guess we can go somewhere with that. Like where, just while we still on your upcoming and music and how you got started, like where did you get most of your inspiration from? Like just musically, the songs maybe your parents was playing, and then once you develop your own taste in music, who was you banging like early on?
Okay, so I ain't gonna lie, bro, I'm a student of the game. So for me, I go all the way back as far as like household. I go all the way back to like Temptations. You know,
saying Motown, baby.
You feel me? Like, cause I grew up with my grandma. You feel me? So you know,
Diana Ross.
Like everything, everybody, bro. Like Sam Cooke. You feel me? Like, what's my dog name? That I can't think of his fucking name right
Stevie
now.
Wonder.
No, not even Steve, bro. Man, I'm no motherfucker. Cause y'all got me on some shit now.
Yeah, man. I mean, we all kind of have like our palette of music like that we kind of like used our grandparents and parents, and we developed our own little taste.
Well, fuck it, I ain't even gotta do that. Isaac Hayes, fucking the Isley Brothers,
Right.
Marvin Gaye, you know, all the basic. I mean, all the pioneers of it.
the
But
greats.
it's just like my shit for real. It's the Funkadelics.
Ooh.
You feel me? Like I play George.
You want some sunshine in the rain?
That's my shit.
You want some you want sunshine in the rain?
What's my shit? The song could be like my life, my life, my life, my life.
Oh yeah, okay. I like Mary J. Blige version. I'm a Mary J. Blige fan.
I love the originals of everything. That's just like everybody would be banging Kodak Black, that sample that he did off of the Ghetto Boys, My Life Playing Tricks on Me.
Okay.
But me, I fuck
My
that.
Life Playing Tricks on Me.
That ain't the original for me. Like I always jump past that. It's Isaac Hayes for me. That's his song. You feel me? Like that's what I hear when I hear it. You
Exactly.
feel me? But like bouncing from my grandma with that, my pops, you feel me? Like that nigga used to have tape. You know the little tape folders back in the day where they keep the little shit like a binder. He had one of them, but like the reversible bitches. You flip
OG,
over,
he's an '80s OG. Yeah, you could tell he came up in the '80s.
Nigga, I had a Fisher Price Walkman. That nigga just used to give me tapes. I just used to listen to him, bro. Too Short, Run DMC. Nigga, I had one of Kid Rock's first rap albums, nigga. Yodeling in the Valley. Like the one Too Short.
No, so that's pre-MAGA. That's pre-MAGA days.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's like I go back to this shit, bro. Like I had Eminem first tape when the nigga wasn't rapping crazy. Like the nigga was
He sounded like Nas.
Bro, the nigga was cold as fuck, bro. Like he was really spitting, but niggas didn't fuck with it because it was a white boy. But once he switched over and did all that other shit, it was.
I mean, you had to
It
find
sound
a
like you guys. It sound like all your roots really do come from whatever is what Detroit was.
I'm about to say a real local upbringing for real, like a grassroots Detroit nigga.
But I ain't gonna lie, bro. Shit, I got my. I think his name is Isaac Hayes. I'm not for sure what his name is it's Isaac something, but he's a Jamaican artist. You feel me? I listen to a lot of reggae. A lot of reggae. Him, what's my nigga, Livingston something. The nigga that did the song with Sean. Like he got a song called Murder.
Barracks and Levy.
Him.
Yeah.
But
You saying Livingston?
it's something, bro. I can't take them motherfuckers off the hand. I ain't really good with names. I'm great with faces. You feel me? But like I listen to a lot of shit, bro. Like and I feel like that's where my shit just developed all the way around from.
That's what's up, man. And I ain't gonna lie, I've been following you probably as long as I've been following Dej Low. As soon as you said,
But you gotta think though, bro. We was in 30-30 with Dej Low. You feel me? Like nobody thought like for real. But let's be honest, like. And I say this out of all the respect because I fuck with Dej. Because Dej was hard as hell back in the day. When she dropped College, she was hard as fuck.
I said the same thing.
But wasn't nobody giving her the respect that she needed.
See, look, I'm gonna step up right here and now and say, Dej Loaf, if you happen to hear this, because we know some of the local artists, they do tap in. If you happen to hear this, I was one of the first blogs to feature your motherfucking music, dog, the Get Focused blog. You remember when you told me to listen to that album? And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna review it. And I did a whole review for it, and I think that was the project.
It was like
it was just do it, and then
my nigga. And I know him through.
He said she's one of the most influential artists of the last 10 years. Say everybody sound like her.
Shit.
The rap singing style, I think.
As far
it's just
as like,
she brought it to the forefront.
Yeah. Especially like with like that hood bop with it. You feel me? Like giving you that
I'm singing, but I'm talking gangster shit.
Feel me? Like, cause you remember Richie Marciano? Yeah,
I remember she was rapping with him.
That's what I'm
saying. On the train tracks
me?
and shit. I remember that.
Her and Richie was going crazy together. You feel
bar for
me?
bar.
Like, Richie was cold. I think Richie still cold. I ain't heard none of this new shit, but Richie was cold as fuck back in the day. Like, so it was them two that I remember working together a lot. But like, I never really seen nobody really like working with her like that. But Dej always been fucking cold. That's why I went You seen that one video on Facebook when they were trying to ask her was she coming back to our 10-year reunion? And she was like, y'all ain't fuck with me, I ain't coming back to shit. I was like, can't be mad at her.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, 100%, bro. And so, I mean, I guess with that being said, we can go ahead and jump into the shits.
Let's talk some hip hop shit, man. I'm
Bro.
not waiting for it. You know I love to talk
Music.
hip hop.
Music.
I'm the encyclopedia for music
Man.
all the way to probably like 85 that I know off the top of my head. I'm gonna get, cause I ain't gonna.
I can give it to him. He's really good, man. That's why this podcast is great.
We can get into it then.
And so we...
Let's talk about the list, man. Then you say something
Hold on.
about
I want to try to start
My
doing
bad.
like an introduction to this segment because it's so important to the
All right,
show.
then cut this out. And cut this out too. And
This
part
too. But you can keep this in.
You know what I'm saying?
And this is it a classic? Now we talk about albums that were released at least 7 to 11 years ago. Sometimes we get a little leeway for more recent albums that we think maybe are.
Oh, you want to
some
do this
discussions
first?
going
You
on.
wanna do this first?
So you want to?
I wanted to talk about the freshmen first.
Oh, okay. Actually, so wipe all that away. We gonna go.
And let them know. First, let's ask them one thing, because you can cut all this out, so that's cool.
Fair.
I want to ask you, what snatches your buffs?
Boom.
What's something in the week, during this week that happened, that just snatches your buff, that just got on your nerves, man, that just...
Alright, it gotta be this week.
And whatever, man, it don't even matter, man. What
Like
snatches
something
your
happened recently.
Right,
Just
what
recently.
snatches your buffs?
Yeah.
I mean,
Where you have to take them bitches off like, you know what?
Dog, what the fuck?
alright, so, you know, we all got our sources of income and shit. So, I'm at, you know, one of my places of employment and shit. So, I got a younger cat that I work with. He like 25, you feel me, or whatever. So, dog got some problems going on with the company or whatever. But this particular day, he decides to take those problems out. Well, his frustration out on me. Like, so, dog comes to me and try to basically snatch my buffs or
Okay, right.
hey, I ain't snatch my. Oh, he tried to snatch my.
Oh, he
Right,
tried
he
to snatch.
tried to-
Oh,
okay.
this is going somewhere.
Yeah, nothing like fucking your employment
But you like,
situations.
what motherfuckers don't understand sometimes, especially when they're younger, when you be highly, happy joy at work, that's because you being professional. This your money, you feel me? But at the end of the day, bro, this ain't me. Like, I be waiting to snatch this fucking face off. So, dog tried me, and I nutted the fuck up on his ass, you feel me? To the point where it was like, my manager called me like, you stay at home the next day. Dog end up, he called off, but after he called off, my manager couldn't get in contact with the nigga, so he ended up saying fuck it, and he quit. So shit, I slid in his position. About me doing that, shit, that put me at damn near $20 an hour. So shit.
So hey, so shout out to niggas who try to ruin motherfuckers' day.
Man.
Cause y'all end up fucking yourself over. That sound like the moral of the story. Goddamn.
Young people, show respect to the OGs.
Oh,
Bro.
100%.
Come on, man.
I ain't gonna lie.
Don't sleep with your friends, baby mamas. What else was it?
Ask your friend for permission to date a sister.
You know what I'm saying? What was the other one that we just did today?
Right, I'm thinking
Y'all, what type of niggas y'all been dealing with?
Right, it's like certain
things you shouldn't have to tell
You
niggas.
ain't gotta tell me.
You know what I'm saying?
If I gotta tell you that, bro, we shouldn't be around
But
each
people
other.
do certain things where it's like,
Okay.
why I gotta tell you don't perm your pubes? Baby girl, don't do that. You know what I'm saying?
No, okay.
Don't put Gorilla Glue in your hair. Don't do that. Why I gotta say that?
But that's
Right.
the thing. That's why. That's what really. No don't get me wrong. I love the younger crowd. You feel me? Don't disrespect to them. But
100%.
it just, we did our stupid shit. But
We show respect to the OGs, man.
you feel. But that's the thing. Okay, so this is one thing I've been talking about with my OGs. They like I don't know if they can relate when I'm gonna say this, but our our generation is like the last one who came up under like that mafia mentality. You feel me?
That crack baby era type.
So it was like it's a pyramid. You feel me? It wasn't like you gonna call yourself a boss. You had to work your way up, you feel me, to even be at that standard of using the word boss, you feel me?
Yeah, no, and I think that got a lot to do with like the way that, like, even like the younger generation can actually like even our generation, like, we created positions because of the way that the economy and the world and technology was changing.
True.
We made our own like jobs, like, yo, now I'm a social media manager. Mm-hmm. It's like, what is that, nigga? I manage social media accounts, nigga. What the fuck you thinking?
Okay, so what is a boss though? Like when we really look at the word boss, a boss is somebody
Rick Ross said it the best.
Employs a staff.
I was gonna say in charge of your own shit.
Rick Ross said it best. The one who guarantee we gonna eat.
You know?
We. Key word in that is
100%. We gonna eat.
So if you ain't feeding no fucking body,
yeah,
you ain't putting nobody on.
Are you the boss?
Mm-hmm. What are you the boss of?
Like, did you help a nigga have a Christmas this year? Nigga, through employment means.
So it's like you just taking care of yourself and your own. Like that's just like when we look at like that's why you always hear a lot of people reminiscing or like playing older people like quotes and they shit like Dame Dash quote. He has said like shit, it never should be one man above the crew. Everybody should be equal. If it's 10 niggas in this bitch, one nigga fall off. If everybody give me 10%, nigga, I'm back on.
Mm-hmm. And you know I'm gonna pay y'all back because we in the same fucking
we in a circle. You feel what I'm saying?
100%, man. That mentality ain't. It seems like it ain't here no more.
You look at YBMI back in the day when them niggas was kids. You look at they certain picture. You don't know who the leader. Cause they all got money, bro. They all look like the leader.
Say, yo, who here has a rollie? Put it up. Everybody put their arm up.
Like,
who owns a Ferrari?
Keys.
You feel what I'm saying? It's like we all eat to everybody's a unit, but it's like everybody's so self-efficient now and so self. You feel me? So it's like
100%, man.
We ain't gonna really make it that far because we ain't working as a team.
Because it do be a lot of weirdos, man. One apple rules it for the bunch, man.
Yeah.
So it makes people a little bit more defensive of their shit. You know what I mean?
But I agree with that. But sometimes it's like what I don't think people understand now is like roles and positions.
100.
Everybody ain't meant like for real. Everybody ain't meant to have that start. Like I mean, you never know. Like it can be 1,000 motherfuckers that can rap, but
maybe you the writer, cuz.
You feel what I'm saying?
Maybe you the cameraman. Maybe
it's
the rapping part.
You can
and
do,
then you
bro.
can shoot the videos until you get the opportunity. But for right now, it's a whole movement going on behind XYZ artists. So you might as well just help your homie.
We didn't sit here and watch, bro. Like that's why I say I'm a student to this game, bro. I study so much shit and I just watch.
I'm with you, bro.
And it's like, for real, and I even had this own problem with me and my circle, my player house niggas, bro. And I told them about this and I called my own self out and I was like, bro, sometimes niggas, like when you feeling some type of way about what's going on and you don't agree, I mean, it may not be going that good for you right now. But sometimes
you gotta take your feelings out of it.
Sometimes niggas just need to learn how to shut the fuck up and just let shit just go. You feel me? Because some may not work out this way that you had planned, but some may be a story on this side. You feel me? It's just like some niggas don't play they position. You look at somebody like Waka.
The way you climb the ladder might not be the same as everybody else.
And that goes back to what you were saying about how the OGs taught us how you have to work your way up to be the boss. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I love Waka fucking career, bro. I love it.
And speaking of niggas from Atlanta, I want to bring up the fact that there was a 2003 freshman class. See, look, we think about the freshman class as starting when XXL said, here's your first freshman class in, what was it, 2007?
Some shit like that, 2009.
Right, maybe it was 09.
No, now it's just that year, nigga. Now it's that year.
Hey, I already know.
Schoolboy Q and all them niggas.
Nah, Schoolboy Q and it was like
Yeah.
No, you might be right.
Bro, that's why
you might be right. You might
Like,
We
be
already even did a whole thing on this. Like, we should know. But yes.
Bro, I be studying the bitch.
Yeah, you're right.
But it's a whole class prior to XXL's list. And one surfaced not too long ago. And it's based in the year 2003. So on this list we have
My nigga.
we have Lloyd Banks,
My nigga.
Joe Budden, Young Buck. Who's that?
Vince Staples.
That looks like Vince Staples to me. Joel Santana. The Game and The Young and the Restless came out too.
I ain't gonna lie.
That's a nasty ass list.
I ain't gonna lie. The Game is my personal top 5 favorite artists of all time. Rappers, bro. Rappers, he's my top 5.
Look.
My personal favorite.
I'm gonna show you something.
So what's going on? Okay,
I was banging Young Buck when I was on the East.
I was banging Young Buck heck. You know what I'm saying? Like I was a fan of the whole G Unit crew.
Big G Unit fucking fan.
Oh, me too, bro. Me too, bro. As soon as they came, I'm like, yo, sneakers. Oh yeah, I'll be first in line for the G Unit sneakers. Nobody wants to admit they had G Unit sneakers these days. But I was first in line.
The Game is on. The Game fucks with Rolling Stone and Yellow.
Oh shit!
I'm with it. He's my top 3 favorite. Top 3.
Yo, send us that screenshot, nigga. We'll make it like the cover art or something.
Bro, can you cut this in, bro? I'm not gonna do this shit, man.
Okay.
Oh yeah, you is. Your head is fucked up.
Shut the smoke in.
That's funny as fuck.
Let me see if I can find.
But yeah, man. In retrospect, if we looking at this list, who the fuck is the other nigga, man?
I want to know who the fuck he is. I don't know who that guy is, bro.
You found this shit, man. You gotta find that.
This is right, 100%. I don't think he's really there. Oh, okay, look. Who is this? Child Prodigy.
Yo.
Who the fuck is Child Prodigy? Oh, Young Sella. Who the fuck is he? Man, he don't exist. That ain't don't exist anymore.
I can still rap the documentary front to end.
Man, I can rap his first 8 albums, bro. I follow his whole. He's literally one of my favorite rappers, bro. I followed his whole career. He got one of the most unique voices. He can go bar for bar with anybody. He's been one of the most consistent. You know what I'm saying? So
all I know is when I heard them gunshots. Was that on this album? To me.
Oh yeah, shout out to my Player House family, my nigga Tino, my nigga Zay.
Tino from Detroit?
Nah, they are from Florida, Atlanta area, bro. That's my circle, like. My circle, Player House, nigga. This my logo. This one of my sweatshirts and everything.
Okay. Yeah, no, send the link through. We'll put that in the bio and shit.
I got you.
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
Everybody,
yeah,
bro. Y'all know it's a lot of y'all motherfuckers, bro. Shit, JL, shit, Ice. Man, there's so many of y'all motherfuckers, the whole Player House family, bro.
Man, all I know is I'm higher than Giraffe pussy.
Hey.
Well, you know you could get higher.
It's limits to this thing.
Giraffe pussy is high.
I mean, I get
But
it.
it's the neck and the head.
It's stuff that's higher than giraffe pussy.
So,
but I want to be vivid in how much I tell you how high I am. I can't say high as the stars. They ain't vivid
There's
enough.
trees in the jungle that's higher than giraffe.
I'm a hit, but they ain't vivid enough.
man, that's why I said
They ain't vivid. I want you to be like, damn.
I say
When I say giraffe pussy, you smell the pussy in the weed. You hear me?
Nah.
higher than an astronaut in the future.
They probably do.
You know what I'm saying?
No, but hey, so I do think that the Game was probably the most elite
Is that Chris Bosh?
artist. I don't know what is happening in any of the other pictures.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we just right.
This nigga was a rapper, right? Bro, this is Chris Bosh.
Yeah. We look at this.
Chris Bosh.
Right, I know. He got a Converse.
So it's Joel Santana, Young Buck, Chris Bosh, The Game, Joe Budden.
That's what we gonna call that
And the Young and the Restless.
Right, we gonna call him Chris
Okay,
Bosh.
look. Okay, so look. That's
Chris Bosh had the best career.
We're gonna have 2 Joe Buttons, right? That's Joe Button from Def Jam Vendetta. That's the only thing I can think
Bad
of.
graphics back in the day.
That was my shit. I was studying the shit out of you,
Hey,
Joe
I
Button.
was the man. I will X your ass to fucking death, nigga.
Bro, that was the
Xbox.
shit back in, you know, right now they want $50-something for Def Jam for New York.
Definitely, supply and demand.
100%. Man, you can't find it no more in the screens.
So what about Chingy? Is he not elite in
Take
his
that
group?
no.
That nigga had hits. He had hits. No, don't disrespect Chingy's name.
His is analytics and numbers. Let's talk about we talking about we talk. Listen, you got him on the list.
Yes and no. It's a thin line.
No.
It's a thin line. It's a thin
Bro,
line.
that nigga Chingy had hits.
No, bro.
It's a thin line.
Okay, what are we judging this off of?
Hit. I mean,
Just hits.
Was they coming with hits? Did they have skills? Was they on the scene and prevalent?
Okay,
impact?
so impact. He didn't really have an impact.
He didn't have an impact.
Niggas was doing like females was doing the chicken head.
He was the no.
before he
Okay,
came
now
out.
check it out. Now check it out. He was the driving force behind niggas upping their game for BET Uncut videos.
No, he wasn't. It was Nelly.
No, he started. When he put out Right There, everybody was like, bro, we have to outdo
Drill
that.
came out before that though.
I don't think it, I think it was close as
Till
fuck.
Drill came out before.
Are you sure?
Hell yeah, bro.
What year? Oh, no, nigga.
But
no.
even then, no, wait. We not, hold up. We not gonna disrespect some videos.
Hold on, no.
What was that one song?
We have to know.
I ain't got no panties on. I ain't got no panties on the dance floor. Bro, that was one. It was another one, bro. I can't think, bro. It was a couple of them bitches on there.
There was a couple people all over.
Okay, so that was
Uncut.
2000.
It was not commercial at
They
all.
weren't
You had to
commercial.
watch Uncut.
Okay, so
to
you're
know
right.
the artist.
So y'all were right. That was 2002. I
Okay.
just looked it up. It was 2002.
Bro,
when that
this
album
was
came
the
out.
pioneer fucking video.
Yes.
That was like, all right, we gotta get this shit in
This-
control.
Yes.
Wait.
Yes.
We not gonna discredit somebody that's coming up in the conversation. Ludacris
Oh shit.
was on that
I'm
top
so-
tier, uncut.
Hey,
He was.
Hey, bro.
Pussy popping.
You
He
are
had
a
like 3 or
podcaster.
4. He had like 3 or 4.
You don't know your
Splash
podcast.
Waterfalls was one too.
Yes.
Splash Waterfalls was one too.
Come on, but come on now. Come
Bro,
on.
you're a podcaster and you don't even know it. I'm
Oh,
so
no,
glad
trust
you
me,
brought
bro.
that up.
Everybody be trying to get me to do podcasts, bro. Like,
Because guess what's next? Is it a motherfucking
So explain to her what we do here and how we gonna do it. Here.
So we are the podcast who originated the concept of breaking down, is it a classic album, for albums that are considerable classics typically. Sometimes we'll go 7 to 11 to, we'll maybe give it some leeway, 12 years.
sometimes we just do a whole artist. Sometimes we just do one album.
Right. And this time we decided to go through one artist that is legendary in his own right.
Hold on, so tell them the criteria.
discography.
yeah.
So
I
we
mean,
gonna rate it. We gonna rate them 5 stars. This is lyricism, impact, record sales, with everything, man. That a hip hop head.
This remind me of playing Def Jam Icon. You feel me? This what really wanted me to be in the business.
Okay.
So-
All right. So we gonna do.
We
you
start
brought
off
up?
with Ludacris. This episode is based on Ludacris. Episode 33. We are here, 33 in. And we gonna do Ludacris, man, because this guy has been such impactful. He, to the kids these days, he's
And the
just the
women.
guy from Fast and the Furious.
Wait. Before y'all say that, Ludacris is one of the most impactful, underrated artists of all time. One of them.
One of them.
Right now, let's be honest. I know how Atlanta scene is and everything, but as far as like how they give credit to people, Ludacris is one of them people. I don't know if it's behind the scenes. I don't know. I'm not gonna say they don't. They do. But Ludacris is one of them motherfuckers who was like a top tier.
So where he ranked top 100 all time? Top 20, just off the top of your head. Top 50.
He'll make either the top. I don't know. That's a long ass list, cause like, so I said like the top 50, top 50.
He's definitely in there though.
Yeah, he's in there because I mean I don't really want to dive too much in before we get started, but
Well, let's get started, man.
Yeah,
the first album is not word of mouth. You're not doing word of mouth first.
Are we?
Back for the first time is Grammy nominated because it's Grammy nominated.
I know, man. You have to do Back for the first time, bro.
It's Grammy nominated, man. What do you mean?
All right.
This set off Shana.
It did.
You know what I mean?
This shit had hits. What that
It was a mixtape that went commercial.
Niggas eat dirt and fart dust.
I was just rapping this. I rapped this whole shit word for word
I
before
give
the
you
pod
an
started.
$80 gift certificate to Pussy R Us.
Come on, bro. These days we can't get that much that credit to that. Come on, bro. That was kind of a whack line, nigga. $90
Which
gift
one?
certificate to Pussies R Us.
No,
Pussies
during that
R
time,
Us.
But
during that
it was a
time,
freestyle.
I get it, but come on.
It was a freestyle.
Come on. He was rapping that shit around the
I eat
globe.
the whole pie.
And leave nothing about the crust.
You know how gentle you gotta be? He probably left it so how it came.
What's your fantasy? Set off
Right, come on,
Shana.
man. I mean,
Southern Hospitality with Pharrell.
right. Ho was also one of the singles.
Come on, use a hoe. One of the most when you gotta diss somebody, you gotta
Okay,
play
so
that.
when we rate the stars, is this just out of their catalog or just all time?
We're going out for album. We ain't gonna go song for song.
No, I'm
Yeah,
saying
we just
like-
go album for album.
I'm saying, so are we rating like albums just like from all his?
Right, we thinking about the time when it came out.
Okay, just make
What
How
was
long it's
happening.
lived.
just
right.
make sure.
We're playing What's Your Fantasy today. We're playing that.
You totally getting that in the right party, nigga. If you feel disrespectful,
Listen, I ain't gonna lie, me. You know how like when Sada was like, ain't nobody riding around listening to Eminem.
mm,
I agree with that, you know, but like for certain shit like this, I still ride around and play. Like I was just playing fucking area codes and some other shit.
Hold on, we're not gonna get there yet. We're not
I'm
gonna
just-
get there
I'm just
yet.
saying.
We're not gonna get there yet. We're not gonna get there yet.
I'm just saying like just playing songs from Ludacris, you feel me? So it's like I can't looking at this chart, bro. I give it like especially at its time. Listen, my mama was rolling around playing What's Your Fantasy, like licking her tongue out fast as hell, driving like, bro.
The music that come out, real?
So what y'all giving this album, man? 4 stars.
It was
I mean-
one at the first.
5 stars. My bad. I'm giving it
I was
4
about to
stars.
say
4 stars.
4.5. I gotta say 4.5
It was Grammy
Because-
nominated too.
because it was something new, like
Yeah.
from like everything was.
His whole sound was different.
Yeah, it was like the Busta Rhymes of the South. You
Yes.
Animation.
feel me? Yeah, and that's what I love. That's what I'm trying to get to in my video.
This nigga was Pixar, nigga. Like, this nigga was
Like
the most
literally,
animated
like he
nigga around.
made you want to sit down and watch his videos. You feel me?
100.
Like all of that shit, especially on this album. Really like, cause who came out first? Was it T.I. T.I. I'm Serious or this?
This was what 2000. So
Yeah, I think
same time,
Yeah.
same year.
So who was really like the hottest artist in Atlanta other than this nigga at that time?
It was Luda, T.I. at the then.
T.I. wasn't as
He
hot
wasn't
as
that hot,
this
though.
He
nigga.
was, bro.
He wasn't
No,
steaming,
not-
bro.
At this time, nah.
I'm
bro.
Serious
Nah.
was.
What did he
was
have,
cool,
nigga?
but
Not
I'm
this time,
serious.
nah. Not this time, nah.
That he
was-
had-
TIP and I'm
Yeah.
back in the game.
He had that tip. I compliment one shot, 1 minute.
Yeah.
He
Right.
had that shit.
Right,
All
we
right.
have Be Easy. What
Yeah,
what was he?
but don't get me that shit was hard in
It
the
was hard
streets.
in the streets,
But
this
it was
was a
like, that
mainstream.
shit was
What's Your Fantasy
mainstream,
was in
bro.
every, like, we was at the skating rink.
That shit was like
Right.
in the Super Bowl or some shit. Like, come on now, like that shit was live as hell.
So what do you think is this album a classic? What was your stars to me?
I give it like a 4.5.
Oh,
Not a classic. I give it a 4, not a classic.
Okay, so it's for. All right, hold up.
yeah, yeah, man. Check it out. See what's going on.
Okay, so not to mention, Ludacris was the first artist that had the hardest fucking intro on Madden in 2000.
Oh, yo, he
not
dug
to mention.
into a bag.
Come on now.
He dug into a bag right here.
Just wanted to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, he had the, I didn't even know who the fuck he was. Like, I heard that, and then I heard What's Your Fantasy. Because I used to have the game and restart the fucking game just to rap his shit.
Wow.
Like,
He's in the
so-
bag, man.
In a whole fucking bag. I want to see where the. Damn, I wonder what that song was, man.
It's a Madden intro, bro.
Damn. But right. But yeah, I mean.
What you want?
Oh shit.
Some shit. Let's see.
Look.
What's Your Fantasy? Ho.
Southern Hospitality.
Southern Hospitality.
What's your
What's Your Fantasy remix? Now those was all on the radio.
And then he said the song on Madden.
I wouldn't say, thinking of his albums, I wouldn't say this is a classic, but I'm going off an impact at that time with him just coming out. You feel me?
That's why you said the 4.5.
That's why I give him a 4.5.
Okay, man, I'm with it. And I'm going 4 as well. I think it's worthy of a 4 just based off the strength of the singles. He was so different. Nobody even knew who the fuck he really was, but he had beats by all the fucking legends. And he came out, throw them with fucking the neck to him. We was like, nigga, what? What is this? This shit is slapping, nigga, turn it up. And somebody's like,
This made me a rap fan.
I
This made
just
me a
feel
rap
like
fan.
he had, like at this time,
Hold on, let's go
he
to the
would
next album.
he would have had more singles off of this album. If he came out now with this album and like it was hot, he would have had more singles. Because now you just going off for what the label pushing, you feel me? That
Right.
nigga would have had a lot more singles. Like, I hate it when it's too many niggas, not enough hoes. Like, that was a single, bro.
Right. Gang got switched on some Ludacris
Bro,
shit.
that was a single.
Okay, alright, but we gonna move on
Go ahead,
yo,
go
to
ahead.
word of motherfucking mouth, bro. Singles include area codes, roll out my business Saturday, ooh,
And move, bitch.
bitch.
Literally like 4 iconic songs.
and 2 songs got
Hold
featured
on,
on
hold
major
on.
Scroll
movie
down a little
soundtracks.
bit.
And Welcome to Atlanta is on this album.
Scroll down a little bit.
Welcome to Atlanta is on this album.
Yeah, no, it's like I said,
2 of these songs got featured.
'Cause
2 of the
y'all
singles
that's
got
what I'm
featured on
saying,
major
bro.
motion
Y'all-
picture
Y'all
soundtracks.
forgot about Freaky Thing.
Hold on, wait, because we didn't start digging into the album. We
bro.
usually just did, but
Oh,
let's
I'm
start
sorry.
looking.
And what was the numbers? Can you give us some numbers? You
The
know?
numbers was like 200,000 the first week. It debuted at like number 2. It was nominated for a Grammy for Best Rap Album and Best Rap Song for Rollout. Am I right?
Rollout did Rollout win?
No.
It didn't win?
No.
281,000 copies, 3 times platinum. As of 2002,
What did he go against? He went against
Best-selling
Eminem.
It was like,
Rap
yeah,
He
Eminem
went
was some
against
shit.
Eminem,
Best rap
bro. That shit
album.
was hard.
Lost against the Eminem
Lost
show.
to
You
Eminem.
said.
Like, cause I thought about it, like that time Eminem was hot.
Yeah,
He was on
like,
fire, man. You couldn't beat him at the Grammys.
But man, going back to the videos, Rollout was an amazing video.
It
that
was
was
so
one of the
fucking
best
different.
fucking videos.
It was so different. Like, we just wasn't aware of what this nigga actually had in his fucking brain. He was able, like, technology even got to a point where we was able to, like,
Let
really
me see that
convey
trash can, buddy.
what the fuck we was thinking to the people that was producing these videos. You know what I'm
And we're
saying?
not from Atlanta, but I definitely know Welcome to Atlanta is probably one of the anthems of Atlanta. And that's on this album, man.
100%, bro.
So,
Any
100%,
song that's like P.B. Pablo, North Carolina, that song.
right.
Any song that's iconic like that, the lead that you talking about your own fucking city to the point where you do a remix and you get other people from their cities and now they hop on it, but the chorus is still Welcome to Atlanta.
Right. See, and look.
real talk.
Hey, I didn't even know Bangladesh was motherfucking
All over this, yeah, man.
Yeah, man. I definitely wasn't hip to him way back then, so it was crazy to see how he re-emerged back in like 2008 or whatever it was.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, this is a classic album to me.
Bro, this might just be a fucking classic. I mean, cause go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
Like-
if you tired, be quiet and go. Nigga, he got fucking.
It's like he
slappers.
took that jump that we didn't think that a person like that would take. Like, alright, this shit is different, but then on this, he took the jump. Like, nigga, Nigga, I rap better now.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? I know how to make songs better.
Right.
This album looks like the last album to me, but just more enhanced.
Right. It's in a way I can dig that. But this is the difference. Area Codes was on
Rush Hour?
Rush Hour 2 or Rush Hour.
Yep.
Move Bitch was on
Everything.
Fast and Furious.
Everything.
And everything else.
Every fucking
Still
thing.
today.
Right, maybe even football games. It might have been on the Madden, I'm pretty sure.
Welcome to Atlanta, the anthem.
Welcome to Atlanta. Straight anthem for all the strip clubs all over.
That's why
come on, bro. Like it's
okay.
His
So
interludes.
to counter match what you just said. What's your fantasy? On everything.
But this, I think this, every song on here is bigger than that.
Only reason I say that, and no, I'm not saying that that song is bigger. That's why I said this album looks like that one, just more enhanced. You feel me? Because it's like it match it, but it takes it to the next level.
Area Codes is What's Your Fantasy. You just gonna put a commercial.
Because it's like when you think about any fucking white movie that does like a freaky scene, they make some shit like What's Your Fantasy. You feel me? Like ho. Come on now, like that's something that can pop up at any time. I'm surprised you don't see nobody using that on TikTok.
So what you give it then, man? 5 stars.
I'm looking at all the fill-in songs.
Ooh.
That's what making.
You said it's filler here?
It's fill-ins, bro. It's a lot of fill-ins.
Oh.
Like, okay, let's be honest.
Talk to me.
Yeah. It's a safe space.
The royal penis is clean, Your Highness. Thank you. King shit.
I mean, back in the 2000s, that was hot. Dr. Dre.
We love that because of that intro. I love, like, I'm not saying he wasn't.
Because of it.
That really stuck out. Let's be honest.
I mean, it was really cool to hear.
Ludacris is great at building the anticipation before he raps. Like on all his I don't want to jump and head or like, but it was one song he made. It was like dun 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 dun. Y'all know what I'm talking about, but it's just like it builds up. You feel me?
100%, man. So I can dig it. So
Hi,
what
babies.
stars?
I gotta give it a 4.5 again. I keep it the same.
He said he didn't make the jump.
Like, because it's like now I don't really. I feel like with this album, it was like, okay, I'm here. And it's like, he made his mark, and like, he know he ain't going nowhere.
Okay.
I can dig it.
I love it, man. I ain't never had nobody come here and go that deep and know that much knowledge. I'm loving it, man.
Yeah, man. Giving real Wake and Bake podcast
The
vibes.
album is cool. Like, I love it, but like,
This is how we do things.
I'm looking at 4,
Growing Pains,
5,
he did
6.
like 8 times.
Growing Pains
feel
was
me?
a standout joint.
But he did it like 8 times.
He did.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, just 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 11, 13, 14. It's a lot. You feel what I'm saying? 15. Freaky Things is my shit. With him and Twister. But you feel what I'm saying? It's like, I feel like it's a lot of fill-ins with hits. Like when he put his hits, you got a hit at the beginning, you got a hit somewhat towards the middle, then the middle, then
I mean,
another.
Lucky Number 7 was a thing.
You feel me?
Like for artists for a long time.
But they was just so
Number 7 used to be a
iconic that
joint
you
all
can
time.
play those hits repeatedly and forget about the other fucking songs.
Okay, while we break down the rest of these joints, I want y'all to pay attention to the song that Number 7 is. I think this is very important in music history. I think it's a through line.
But what you get?
Song Number 7. I give this a classic album status, bro. It was too fucking big. This nigga was the man. He was running around everywhere. We seen him in movies. We seen this nigga on every fucking script. We heard the songs on every fucking movie. It's so impossible to not know who Ludacris is at this time and place.
When did he get in Fast and the Furious?
That was, I think, the next album.
It was Too Fast and Furious.
I think that was next album or the album after the next album.
Yeah, so it was
something like that.
It was in the next album, right? But
Okay.
that song Move Bitch, man. Too major, man. A lot of people just couldn't even compete with something like
What
that.
y'all think about that album?
So I'm giving it classic status, bro. I'm giving it classic status. I lived with this shit. I still do.
And this is not an album. Please get this off.
Oh no, I wanted to
Yeah, what are you
see
doing?
what it was on.
10 on a Hot Billboard 100.
But we still play it today, though.
We do, but I'm not knocking that, but it didn't go number 1.
That's not really a thing.
I'm not saying that's like a a knock or anything. I was just looking at
4.5. I'm giving it classic status, bro. What you got?
Classic. You said 4.5.
Yay.
So that's like a 4.75.
Right. Total. 100%, bro.
That's a classic album.
It's a classic, man. Give this man his flowers. And that brings us to 2003's Chicken and Burr. Oh,
Now this album, I definitely love this album.
Alvin,
Give me the shits. Give me the shits. What's the stats? Give them to me.
He got into beef with what's his name? What was the dude who was on NBC? I don't remember his name.
Bill O'Reilly.
Bill O'Reilly. Yep, he got into it with Bill O'Reilly. So another 250,000 copies or 300,000 copies. It was number 2 again. Ain't this the one who had the with the video with the big arms and shit?
No, that's Red Light District. That was that Red Light District. But
Stand Up.
Stand
So-
Up, the Big Shoe.
this did 429,000.
All right, I was wrong. I said 200.
Right, yeah. So you thinking he's small time now?
No, it said 262,000 copies in the first week in the
No.
United States. Debuted
Word
at number
mouth.
3. I was right.
No. Ludacris' previous album, Word of Mouth, sold 200. Come on, man, read the whole sentence.
My bad.
Come on, bro. Don't judge my reading skills like that, dog. You make me look bad on camera. But hey, singles include P Poppin', Stand Up, Blow It Out, Splash Waterfalls, Diamond, and a motherfucking Back. Slappers, nigga, straight.
I'm
slappers.
going first.
Huh?
Can I go first?
Go ahead.
Give them to us, man. What you got?
This is when it became a classic.
Oh.
This is where he separated himself from everybody. And he was Luda. Like, this is my Ludacris that was like, okay, nigga, act a fool with y'all. I forgot about that was on this bitch. Too Fast, Too Furious. That's why
I was on this. Oh, yeah, I see it. I see it. Okay.
It was on the deluxe edition. This is when I feel like he was everywhere. This is when he was just so iconic, bro. He got too big. Ja Rule was like, man, that was supposed to have been my role.
Not Ja Rule.
Yeah, because you remember the first Fast and the Furious, Ja Rule was in.
Supposed to get,
And no, he was in.
Yeah, he was in it,
And
right.
he smacked up at the beginning. But he was like, they wrote another role in, and that was supposed to be his character. Nah, nigga. That's this goat right here, nigga. Like,
You
come
said
on.
it right. This go.
Bro. Ludacris really, like, come on now, you gotta think. All the singles, as far as for the females that he made prior, was just either like strip club or like just, even though this one was sexual like the rest of them, but he did it more in a like a grown and sexy way.
Instead of provocative.
Splash Waterfalls, you feel me? And they ain't even got it on here. Remember, he did 2 versions.
Because he did one with the remix
With
that had Tony, right?
Bro, that's when for me, as he kind of was removing himself
From the pack that was out right now. Because what's this? It's like, what, 05, some shit like that?
like, for me, this is when I was starting to see Ludacris as not just a rapper, but more as an artist. Because it's like, now, he ain't just doing all rap songs no more. He doing pop songs. It's to the point where now the nigga do is really like pop features and shit like that.
Now I actually can remember like
banging on the fucking desk doing the stand up beat. You know what I'm saying? The doom 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 doom.
That video was iconic.
Like that was something that was it was like a real big deal. This nigga tried to make a dance. You was tripping, Luda. Nobody's doing the when I move, you fucking move, nigga.
We was doing it.
Fuck that. You was doing it because I'm not gonna say I was in on that.
I'm not saying that motherfuckers was like just going to parties.
I'm usually with you,
but people was just like
Turn to that bitch.
You feel me? Like
we
did it at
danced to it,
certain
but we was
parts.
not doing that
But
dance, bro.
No, I'm not saying like they was doing the dance. Like they just out here like, yeah, nigga. Like, but no, but like when the video was on, bro, like a motherfucker make just do it on that part.
I guess, baby, when you just chilling, you know.
Niggas weren't dancing back then. Niggas was too.
I mean, come on, you
gangster.
stopped. I don't know what party you was going to. The house parties I was going to, nigga. We was turning them bitches all the way up.
I'm talking about as far as like the music scene. Like
I can dig it.
we ain't had Soulja Boy yet.
I can dig it.
Right.
We did.
I can dig it, bro. So, I mean, Blow It Out Your Ass, Southern Pride intro, Splash Waterfall was amazing. Hard Times was a cool song. Diamond in the Back, Screwed Up was an okay song. Teabagging, he created that. He created a thing
Coined
right
it.
here.
Coined it.
Yes, he coined
You
this
said that
phrase.
before then.
I never heard it.
Pussy popping. People.
No, we've heard of pussy popping. That's why it was called popping.
But
That's why twerking was previously popping.
But
It was something before.
I'm just saying for like a younger generation that ain't never really. We just heard of popping.
Right.
He put.
We didn't
like,
hear the P part.
He gave.
We ain't never heard the P part.
Like literally, bro, like he said it and then he showed your ass. Like this is what pussy popping is.
Oh,
It's
100%.
like.
Shout out to BET Uncut again. You know what I'm
Me,
saying?
man. This is when he started, like you said, getting into his artist mode. I don't think this is a classic at all. I think this is just an album. It's cool. Blow It Out Your Ass, I can do without. Stand Up, Splash Waterfalls, everything else can go. Act the Fool, alright, you had to re-up for the movie bag. Okay, I get it. I'm gonna give you credit for that. Definitely. But
You could've let
didn't he
Southern Hospitality
redo? He
remix alone.
redid the song from Word of Mouth on here. The song with the
Southern Hospitality remix.
no, not that one. It was another. It was another Hard Times. He redid that song.
Black
number
Man.
6.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie.
All right.
So
That number 16, the one with Chingy, I-20 and Titty Boy, that bitch was hard.
Yeah.
That I'm talking about. Titty Boy was on that bitch going
Come on,
crazy.
why you wouldn't fuck that? He was a part of some shit right here. Chingy, we was just talking about him. Give him his rose.
Chingy
He
was
a part of
weak
some
as
rap.
hell on that song, bro. I didn't mention him, bro. You
He's
got
a
lyrical
amazing
ass Ludacris. You got gangster ass I-20, and you got swagged out ass Titty Boy, and then you got this nigga right here, Chingy. On the soldier, on the roper. Like, no, bro.
like nigga,
no.
the song is over. You know what I'm saying?
Right, sounding real Lynn with a rock with it.
Don't get me wrong, bro. I don't have nothing against Chingy. It's like,
We talking music here, man.
yeah, it's like certain artists. I just feel like even me, like
I'm here for the jokes, bro.
You
We
feel
here
me?
for the
Like-
jokes, man. We just trying
Like,
to
with-
have fun.
I know,
You
but I'm
know?
just saying like Chingy with the one call away.
He the one who let us know the nigga off the.
You know that
We
that
the
shit.
bro. He the one who let us know that the nigga off the Lion King could sing.
Like,
We
bro,
like this is the Lion. He's Simba.
I ain't gonna
He's
lie.
young Simba.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I bet no.
I didn't know that was young Simba.
He played Michael Jackson.
I didn't catch. I
Like,
didn't
that
even
nigga
remember.
he was in the movie.
I didn't even remember that.
What
I
is
didn't
y'all
even
giving
remember.
this album, man?
Bro, I told you
Oh, you
this
said
This
classic.
album is definitely not classic. I'm gonna give it like a 4.
I'm gonna give it a 3.5, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 4, man.
Luda is a 4 artist to me so far.
Only reason I say classic, bro, because like y'all said before with the other one that y'all gave classic, Stand Up, outdid those songs, bro. And then
Ooh.
you went to the other one.
Mm-hmm.
What's
shit,
the
my
other?
bad.
Pussy Poppin'.
Yeah.
Iconic.
Pussy Poppin'. Like
Yeah,
really.
man, iconic. Boom, boom, boom.
If we was in the strip clubs at that particular time, we would have seen a whole different lifestyle.
Oh,
You
100%.
feel me? Like you gotta think
No comment.
that was really like around the time when when Chandler Park at night was going crazy.
Not the Chandler Park.
My pop, listen, I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to my pops, bro. I'm grown now, so I can say this. I'm gonna look at the camera. My pops had me out there a couple times young, you feel me? Like, you know, he wanted to still have fun, bro. I lay in the back seat, you feel me? Just be chilling. Bro, I done see some shit at Chandler Park, bro. Like, some shit off of that song, bro.
So that's why that shit classic.
It sticks with you.
And then, like I say,
let's get into the next one.
Yeah, Splash Waterfalls, bro. That's
it's an iconic song.
Pull out Tony, nigga.
We ain't heard from
What
this.
rapper can pull out Tony, other than DJ Quick? It ain't any, bro.
Speaking of DJ Quick, brings us to the next album, bro. Red Light District by fucking Ludacris. Again, singles include Get Back, Blueberry Yum Yum. I don't think that was a fucking single.
It was.
Number 1 spot, The Potion, Pimping All Over the fucking world. That's not what the song's called, but you know what I mean.
This was better than the last album.
It was.
I think
that's why I'm gonna say this one is a classic as well.
Ooh.
And that's why I said that last one, Ludacris really separated himself from everybody. Like, we know, like, Ludacris is gonna come with some shit. And like, cause you gotta think, once you got that first one, that's like say right now, if you 29, that first album is 29 years. The second album is what you did from there to the next point. You
from
feel
29 to 31.
You
know
feel
what I'm saying? Not 18 or...
You feel me? So like, for him to go off that second album and really be like, okay, he here. And then that third one, it's like, god damn. But this one, nigga, you went fucking crazy, bro.
Lyrically especially.
Yes.
Lyrically
especially this song. Bro, literally. When he dropped this song for this album, it really like T.I. wasn't fucking with him. Let's be honest. T.I. had some shit out now. He had
he was getting
Urban
hot.
Legend.
Yeah, he was getting hot.
He had all, but it was like this nigga was still the top tier nigga you had.
He was the top of the charts, man. Top of the ladder,
bro,
man.
You couldn't fuck with him, bro. That's why every time niggas pick what the fuck game with it? Def Jam.
Man, hey, bro, what was his numbers? Give it to me.
His numbers was 300,000 copies the first week. He still was not number 1, and it was Grammy nominated for a single and album.
Let's go. 322,000 copies first week. Goddamn, Billboard 200, of course. I don't see shit about Grammy nom.
We got Grammy nominated.
This song was Grammy nominated.
Yeah, I think it was this song exactly.
Exactly.
It was.
Okay, I can believe that for sure. Okay, I think it was down there.
However, this album, he made the jump. Still don't think it's a classic. Because he made the jump, I'm gonna give him 4 stars. He made the jump. You know what I'm saying? Like this, I didn't like this song or video. He came out the big arms.
Yes,
It's like, all right,
this
you
is
being
big
corny
arm
now.
Luda.
Like you being a little too corny.
You
now.
trying the animation too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you trying.
It's the trend phase.
But
I get it.
But what
at
was
that point in time, I ain't. No, I don't want to see you with the big arms.
Yeah, man, I definitely want to see big.
You should have came with number 1 spot first. I probably would have felt different.
Exactly, but at the end of the day, though,
That
he
ain't
made up
him,
for
though.
it. But I feel like
he his control, remember?
For sure.
Right, but I feel like he made up for it though with Spur the Moment, dog, with DJ Quick. We brought him up a little bit earlier,
That was
bro.
my shit.
And Spur, I love that song. I used to get ready for the party. Like, it's 3 phases to the party. You know what I'm saying? It's pre-party music, it's party music, then it's post-party music. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
Luda played around really well in the post-party music around this time. He got a little bit cooler, a little bit more relaxed. He started realizing y'all don't have to like rely on. Yes, I don't have to rely on the super hype shit. I can relax it because Move Bitch was so aggressive. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like once again, people that's listening, comment people who fall in the artists who dominate in the pre-party music, because it's a real thing. Like, what's some pre-party joints you gonna play before you go to the party, just real fast, like that, you know, today?
I don't know what I'm doing. Am I driving or am I on the passenger seat?
No, you getting ready. This is like the whole
I'm
get
getting
ready
ready?
stage. You still getting dressed.
See, I'm a nigga, man. I like more R&B, so I'm gonna play some. Yeah, I'm gonna play some R&B shit, bro.
Something
I'm
jazzy.
gonna play something that's gonna make me move.
Right, so maybe some Maxwell, some early Maxwell.
some
Shorty, I realize.
Maxwell,
Like,
Then you get in
hey.
the car, you get into your. All right, now it's time. We gotta kick it up a notch. I'm about to play.
No, we need something with some 808s now.
Young Dolph. It ain't Young Dolph.
We need some 808s, 100%.
I ain't gonna
Nigga,
lie.
that's
Like lately, I've been Y&J. Him and Louis.
Okay.
I've been going crazy with young niggas, bro.
Man, I've been off Young Dolph still.
That's my
Dolph
nigga.
is still going crazy.
Young Dolph. If I'm about to get some money, shit, I'll just turn on Dolph.
100%, bro.
When I wake up in the morning, I play Dolph.
But Blueberry Yum Yum was definitely on my smoke playlist. I had like a tape. Man, this nigga used to skip school, nigga. I had the GMC Jimmy. We used to fucking, or at least not skip school, but first hour. Before first hour, we'd just go, you know what? We gonna smoke first. We're gonna smoke a couple blunts. I had my little playlist that I used to play. Had some UGK on it, you know. Had some Ludacris on it. Blueberry Yum Yum was one of the songs on there. After How High. And so we used to sit there and bump that shit. And that was one of them joints, you know what I'm saying? So I remember a time, you know, in history, you know, when this album came out. Like, it can really bring me back to a point where I was. And so I can give this album myself. I feel like this album can still get, honestly, it can get like a 3.5. This is the worst Luda album to this point, to me. It's like he almost tried to over commercialize himself. And that was the issue.
But that's what it was.
Yes, I
So
feel like that was
that's the
a big problem.
That's the only reason why I give it so high. Because the commercial standpoint, you feel me?
Right.
Like when we, you know, just judging all.
I mean, because he had Nas, he had Nas on this album with Dougie Fresh. But it just was like, you don't belong on a song with Nas and Dougie Fresh, Luda. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I feel.
So like,
Putting It All Over the World was great, though.
That's when we go to them fill-in songs, bro. He said.
No, but see, I don't even need the fill-in,
No,
bro.
I'm just saying like them fill-in songs would really take away from making it a classic.
But it don't, though. Because just think about
like
it.
when you said about that song with him with Nas, when you think about it, it's like, yeah, let's just move that one down. You feel me?
100%. No, it's the end. It's at the end. They should
But
have took it off.
but still it's on the album, bro.
Right.
Like,
They should have took that off. But I mean, cause my whole thing about it is Pimpin' All Over the World, for instance, is a mid-single release. One, because it didn't live well.
Okay, so
That's the main
it
reason.
didn't. Like
But
that's one of them.
Nobody's
songs.
asking you to play Pimpin' All Over the World. If you got caught playing that,
So I
niggas
do
would
agree
like,
with you that
No,
that
like,
would
I
be
ain't
the
gonna
worst
lie.
because every song, but every album before then, it's a song we can take and still play today off that bitch.
Pimpin' All Over the World is one of them songs you would hear if you go into like a old school cabaret or some shit.
You'll still
What?
hear it.
You feel
You
me?
might
some shit like that.
Maybe though.
So that's what I'm
Because
saying.
guess
Like
what?
maybe some shit
It's
like that.
100,000 other songs I'll play before
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I DJ'd some of them parties, dog. I spin. So
Cause you know they gotta fucking
Ooh,
hustle
I
for
can't
everything.
wait to
bro.
the next one. Let's go to the next one.
Hold on one
So
second.
you say he
we
got?
gotta give his number.
He said a classic.
Oh, you said it was classic?
And the only reason I'm gonna say cause literally, bro, like
So that's 2 classics for you, 1 for me, and none for you.
no,
None for me.
no. Look,
No, I
no,
gave.
look. I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
I got 2 4.5s. I got 2 classics, and I'm gonna give this one a 3.
No, you got no. Hold on, no. You got.
It's the 5th album.
No, it's not. It's like the 3rd.
Red Light District like the 5th, bro.
I know, but the ones we've been doing today, it's like the 3rd one. We only
I
did
thought we did.
Back for the First Time. Word of Mouth.
Okay, cool. So
7-4.
the first one is 4.5.
Now, if we're gonna do
second one
release
4.5.
therapy, theater
Okay, so I only
of
got-
mind,
I only got
we're gonna
one.
finish.
You only got 1 classic,
1 classic,
which is what?
Chicken and Beer.
Chicken and Beer.
I'm
What's
Word
Red
of
Light
Mouth.
District? What's Red Light District? Let's go.
3.
3. I'm gonna give him a 4 because he made the jump lyrically.
Only reason I say that is because he only can go off of the strength of like two hits.
Okay.
Blueberry Yum Yum, and that's on like you went for a certain direction. You went for the smokers.
We can tell.
You feel me? So it was like we just had a conversation about the shit with him and Bobby Valentino. So it's like, what else do you have?
Right.
You got the Austin Powers shit. You got to Get Back.
Well, let's get into the next one then, cause that's a great.
That my shit.
Release Therapy. Released in 2006, sold 325,000 copies. Won Best Rap Album, nominated for like 6 or something like that. I think this is his best album, man. I think, like how you were saying, like with the 3 on the last album, it's like, what else you got? I think at this point he realized like he got to give us something else.
What was your numbers?
I said 300,000.
Ooh, come on, man, give it to him. What was it?
Best rap album, and he got nominated for like 6.
Come on, the best rap song.
This was the first album where he stopped doing gimmicks.
And he just gave us.
He really fucking rapped. This was the album when he was dissing the shit. I don't give a fuck if nobody say he wasn't or was. He was dissing the shit out of T.I., bro. He was at T.I. neck, bro.
Oh wait.
And no, it wasn't. It wasn't just no, it was just T.I. because after this, the song with the nigga he got with from Field Mob,
yeah,
he dissed the nigga from Field Mob dissed Luda after this album.
Okay.
But this song,
I remember having this exclusively from LimeWire.
I remember having this shit,
album,
nigga.
Me too.
This song specifically before the album came out. Before the album came out and the beef was so brand new, this song surfaced.
Yeah.
And if you had LimeWire,
and
you
this,
had this.
I think really was, he was in that Busta Rhymes mode. Remember when Busta cut the dreads and he came out with the big bang? He cut the braids and dropped this shit, bro. Like,
bro, you coming with the hot takes,
bro. Like, dog was on some shit.
Like I'm better than the nigga I'm beefing with. I up my lyrical game. Nigga, I can write a dog ass song again.
Because this album,
and I'm gonna defend myself.
He had something to prove.
100%.
All the other albums, he was just doing him.
Commercial shit.
But this album, this nigga literally, if you could tell by the album,
but what? You got, bro, you got 1, 2, 3, 4. At this point, he has 4 more than one-time platinum albums. So at this point in your career, you typically get more wiggle room to do what the fuck you want. So we obviously see the fruits of his labor lyrically, but number-wise, we see a decrease because it's a solitary platinum album. Very new for this guy in his career. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of signifies the decline of it. You know what I'm saying? So this is a very important album. While I do agree with you guys, it might be the best of the bunch, lyrically, creatively, the whole angle he was coming from, the fact that he was defending himself from all of the motherfucking beef and all the shit he was in, all of that shit was great because it was at a time prior to where nobody was going to MySpace with their fucking problems. You know what I'm saying? And what the fucking beef was about. No, nigga, next album, wait on it. I'm tearing this nigga's head off. And we waited. And we got what we was promised.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I agree with that. But with him, it was just like, Ludacris has always been one of the motherfuckers who have like all angles when it came to that fan and that popularity. You feel me? Nah, when he did this album, I feel like
this is one of the best songs on the album.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know how Usher come out with a single, and then like the rest of this shit would be like pop, but like that one single would be like rapping R&B. I felt like this was his album where he was like, I ain't really about to do nothing that's just focused around everybody. Just, I'm finna go in there and do what the fuck I do best. And I'm finna take everything and I'm finna put it on pen and pad. And a lot of times those type of albums don't be received that way. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, the real true fan of hip hop is us. Like, we really know, like, most of the time when you hear like some subliminal, you gotta know what the fuck they talking about to understand.
You gotta know, nigga, 3 generations before to even connect the dots to.
Now, see, and that's great. I love that you said that, because I think this was like during the time period where I feel like we was really like, or at least I was really starting to understand, like, yo, it's subtext to all this shit, and you have to look a little bit deeper. Like, I think the reason Black Album was one of the albums that I had heard, and I'm like,
you ain't understand it yet.
no, I did at that point, and I'm like, wait, has he been like this the entire time?
Yes, nigga. Yes.
Jay-Z is this
Yes.
good?
Yes.
Holy fuck! And I didn't like, you know, I'm a teenager, you know what I'm saying? So now I'm like, holy shit! Now I have to go backwards. And I think this was one of the time periods where I understood, and I could get what was happening and read between the lines of the bars and shit like that. Like, this is like an important time, I think, for a lot of us. You know what I'm saying? That in music.
Okay, so let me ask you fellas
what's
this.
your start? What's your rating?
Before I do that, let me ask y'all this.
Go ahead.
Now, as we done went through all these albums, before this album, what album would y'all consider a Ludacris album to be street?
None. He never portrayed the image.
This was his first street album.
Really?
He got a song with Jeezy.
Think about it, bro.
All the other songs been sexy, provocative.
Look at it, bro.
Bro, this same album has Runaway Love on it.
What that mean?
That's my whole thing.
No, he's saying because like we never got.
I'm not saying I'm not saying that Ludacris is being like a street artist, but I'm saying look at the time frame of when this album came out and what was going on.
When he came out with a street anthem.
Okay, no.
You feel what I'm saying? Like,
give it up.
You got Jeezy.
I said
one
that
of the Jeezy, one of the hottest artists.
Yep.
Street nigga. You feel me? Like the whole is that
And
trap
you have
song.
a beef with T.I.
And you going against him, crushing him. You feel me? Like, to be honest, when T.I. was dissing Ludacris, T.I. gets disrespectful and aggressive. Ludacris got wordplay, metaphors, punch. That's why he killed them. I mean, I ain't gonna lie.
No, that was even, bro.
No,
but that's what I'm saying. Like,
because the Urban Legend was like a considerable classic.
I was finna say he killed them on Stump. But I was finna take that back because the way that got put out, it was like T.I. verse got heard and then Ludacris played.
Man, that nigga said,
and then Ludacris
stayed on my dick. I'm sorry. That was
but it's still like it wasn't a fair thing because it's like you hear a verse, and when you hear it, like the way the nigga said something, it seems like he's dissing you. You feel me? But he really wasn't. You feel me? He said nigga getting beat down, that's Ludacris. He wasn't saying that's Ludacris.
He was saying that on purpose, bro. You said that on purpose, nigga. He knew exactly what he was doing.
It wasn't no.
That's why he said T.I.P. on my dick. That was the main
bar
that we knew. Like
even when they recently just talked about it, T.I. said it never was no beef between us. It was beef between our circle. Our camp. Yeah. It was.
But that was a time when you had to represent for them.
But I just feel like that was just a time. I mean, niggas was young, so.
I mean, people don't hold you to the standards these days. It seemed like
they was young.
Is this a classic or not? I'm going with this a classic, bro.
Bro,
classic.
I have to say it ain't. Sorry, I feel like it was really, really good. Nobody wants to hear nothing off this album. Nobody wants to hear none of this shit at the party.
Runaway Love was very.
Bro, we don't want to hear his biggest single off this album that won him a Grammy, Money Maker. Nobody wants to hear it.
White people love
Nobody wants to hear it, bro. I don't even get asked to play it, bro. I DJ some of these fucking parties, bro.
I understand that.
White ones too.
But if you go through his catalog and
shit.
you say this is his best shit, his most go.
They down to hear it.
His pinnacle of his shit. This is it. So you gotta say this is classic. Because for me,
after this, it was a fucking drop off.
I don't want to.
Period. After this,
can't do it. It was a drop off, but at the end of the day, it was some of his best music, but it didn't live. None of it lived. That's my main point here. Nobody wants to hear Grow Up or Screw Up. It reminds us of 2008 too much.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna lie.
Don't nobody want to hear it.
shit.
I don't want to hear it.
To be honest, bro, I don't want to hear What's Your Fantasy. I feel like I can listen to some of the shit that's getting played already.
In circumstance, I can dig What's Your Fantasy. In situations, like especially when it's like when you've been like, say you I was at the ski resort not too long ago. You know what I'm saying? Up here in upper mid Michigan and shit, Boyne Mountain, and you know how it's kind of like if you've been there, it's like a campus, and it's like a little square where it's 2 clubs back to back, boom boom. I went to one of the clubs, it was super white boy music. Went to the other club.
Hold on, let me pause you. I'm sorry. You said I'm about to die for bro. Look. On a Mount Rushmore of smokers, it's like Bob Marley, Snoop Dogg. You probably put like maybe Wiz, Redman. What's the other nigga? Jimmy Nelson. Somebody like that.
Come on, you gonna leave out Cheech and Chong?
No, you gonna leave out me.
Listen, you can't put yourself on the list and not add them niggas with you.
I'm sorry, bro.
Cheech and Chong.
I Cheech the Chong.
I ain't saying you don't. I'm just saying if you put yourself on that list, add them niggas with you, bro. Like them niggas is them niggas.
Everybody listening, tell us who is the top rappers. The top smokers of history. Smokers. And would you include my motherfucking dog, the Lovely Bones, in it? If you've been rocking with the show since episode 1, we on 33.
Let's go to the next album, man.
Next album. And the last album is Theater of the Mind.
We can go
7th studio album. It's gonna be fast.
Money Grab sold 150,000 copies the first week, was a big decline. He did still get a Grammy now for one of the singles, did you?
Looks like.
And he did the song with Tip. That's when the Tip Reconciled.
It don't look like no Grammy information is here.
Alright, that must have been the next album. Yeah, this one, I listened to it.
I heard it.
You know what I'm saying? I heard it.
Is this that shit with Chris Brown on it?
No, that's the next.
Yes, it is.
Oh, it is.
What the girls like?
The girls like? Yeah, okay.
No, I wasn't even talking about the things. I get his album. That was Chris Brown? I thought that was that nigga Sean something. What was his name?
Shy Garrett.
Oh, okay. Oh, so Chris was on that.
I don't want to hear. Alright, One More Drink was cool for the time.
One More Drink was a cool song.
For the time.
When it came out.
Bro, that was the only fucking song on here.
The dog, don't nobody want to hear your bootleg version of Last of a Dying Breed with Lil Wayne.
Man, 2.5.
He had Jay-Z and Nas on this shit.
That's all.
I do it for hip hop.
Nobody else got that. Nobody else got that.
Nobody, but guess what? It's terrible.
I give it a 1.
Bro,
I'm sorry, like your heart is song. Nigga, you got, bro.
It's a whole
Wait, no, fuck that. No,
because he got Chris Rock on it.
No, fuck that. Fuck that. You just said who is on this bitch?
Yeah, Jay-Z and Nas commenting.
Stop right there. You said Jay-Z and Nas, and your hardest fucking song is the one with T-Pain. I'm fucking done with you, bro. I'm done with you. Like, I love you, Ludacris, but I give it a 1. I give it a 1, bro.
Holy shit.
I can't do it.
There it is. Y'all heard it here first.
This is why that last album was so big. Did he come out with another album?
Yes, it was multiple albums that came out after this, but they didn't live. They did not live. I think even like Ludaversal, I think.
Cause he had that one song with it was another one with Chris Brown.
I think 2 Chainz wrote Ludaversal. It sounded so 2 Chainsy, but it was Battle.
No, Battle with the Sexes. That's the one with he had another one.
Yeah, man. The song.
Alright, this actually was a cool album.
Yeah, that's why I knew he had another.
It was okay.
This actually was like a 3. 3.5.
No, it
But
wasn't
it's not Chris Brown?
It was Trey Songz. I'm sorry.
Okay, there it is. Sex Room.
Yeah.
That was my
shit. That I ain't
Yeah, he
gonna lie.
tried to make his comeback. He really
Sex
wanted
Room
to come
was
back
my
hard.
shit. Cause Trey Songz my nigga good.
No,
No harm.
now that I brought it up, I want to know
That my nigga. I
if
fuck with his shit.
Ludacris had 2 Chainz all over it. Tell me when y'all see his fucking name.
I don't see it.
Damn, I don't see it. Maybe he was a real ghost. Sometimes niggas are really ghosts when they
Yeah,
ghost
you
right,
get
man.
paid on the side.
Shout out to everybody that need a ghostwriter. You can email us thewakingmakepod@gmail.com. We do take on inquiries.
So,
Yeah, my
Rolling
nigga
Stone
Big
and Yellow,
Crit.
he got 3 classics. For me, he got 2. For you, he has none.
He has one.
Yeah, one.
Word of mouth.
Alright, word of mouth, 1. It's 2 for me, and 3 for you.
And what do you guys think is his album discography full of 3 classics, 2 or 1? Comment, like.
I want to be trained by one of them athletic porch pirates, bro. Them niggas
Them
be getting
niggas
away.
have been getting off.
Come on, man.
Been getting off. And they've even been like even tricking niggas cause like you don't expect somebody that's in a Range Rover to be pulling up and stealing something off the porch. You know what I'm saying? Like you think that's maybe his shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they've been getting real creative. They've been doing a lot of different shit. The porch pirates are good.
So, would you steal a ring from your girlfriend to propose to another bitch?
Is it her mom's ring?
Wait. Time out.
This is a real
No,
thing. Someone
you're not
did
gonna
that.
skip over the fact that you stole a ring from your girlfriend to propose to another bitch, which means that's either your side bitch or you know, you feel me? Like
It's a scam of the week, man. It's a scam of the week.
It's the scam.
This dude
of the
actually. We gon' see if he get off with this.
So it's a Florida man.
they done got the
Florida man.
that came. Look, listen, bro. The Florida man is something different. Yeah, it's so many
It's a
stories about
different
the
breed of
Florida
person.
man.
Yeah.
Every time they talk about somebody from Florida,
It's a movie.
They always say the Florida man.
It's
bro.
a movie out.
This nigga is a whole nother breed, bro.
So
Like,
it's a man in Florida. I'm gonna rearrange it so it don't sound so threatening to people. It's a man in Florida who's on the run after stealing one girlfriend's old engagement ring so he could use it to propose to his other girlfriend. Guess what? She wasn't his girlfriend. That's fiance. Just because he stole the ring don't change the gesture. Use that shit properly, bro. That's fiance.
He stole his fiance's ring.
Right, and she, you know, might owe restitution for having it, but you know,
You better have both of them cooking eggs.
they better both be at the crib doing something, cause bruh, I'm never gonna be doing this kind of shit, bro. It's not my style.
what type of pussy was he hitting?
Bro, it had to be amazing.
Well, you had to steal the ring from the other bitch. I'm about to marry this bitch.
You have to
I
be
fucked
ready,
up, bro. Let me
right,
see
bro?
this bitch.
You know
She
what I'm
caught, right.
saying?
Look, she caught me cheating on my chick, so now I have to fucking propose or some
I
shit.
ain't gonna lie. How you get caught stealing your bitch ring? Like, what did you try? You try to take it off her finger?
No, my whole thing is why?
Like,
It's
I'm
not
just-
that important.
I'm just saying, like, cause you know sometimes.
Said how?
Yeah, like
You can get away with that shit.
No, bro. That's
Look,
all the W's.
Look.
Why, when, how,
I
what?
know sometimes motherfuckers take their ring off. You feel me? You can misplace it.
Come on. You right.
Misplace, like you could have waited.
It can,
took
for
that
what?
bitch-
You said it fell down the sink.
She probably seen a picture with this nigga.
On social media with
this
the
bitch,
girls
and she got
tagging them in the
ring
picture.
on and some shit, bro. Like, you gotta think.
That's
if
my
he-
fucking
If
ring.
he proposed, you know this bitch probably on social media like this.
But see, but my whole thing is this. Is it, because it's important. Some niggas get inherited rings. Is it your great grandma's ring that your mama gave you, that you gave her? Because that's the important part of it. Because if it's that ring, that's an important ring. You know you fucked up. Because first things first, he already had a
He's bald
fiance.
head, ain't he?
Yeah,
I think he's bald too.
he look like he's.
Oh, he's bald.
He's bald.
He's bald.
According to the
Look
New
like
York
he
Post,
playing
this
Green
nigga's bald. According to the New York Post, this nigga's bald. But yes,
I don't trust niggas with no facial hair. You got some facial hair, bro. So you cool. Like, I fuck with you, bro. We go back.
But I got hair on the head too, cause I don't either, bro. Like for real, like
I don't trust.
I had a
niggas.
chick tell me that, like, bro, niggas.
They weird, bro. They look like pedophiles.
They insecure.
Bro.
Yes, they
Yeah,
like
bro.
them niggas insecure, bro.
Especially if you can't grow it, bro. What's wrong with you, bro?
No, most niggas can grow it. They just choose to not.
If you choose
If
not
you
to have,
choose
you
not
really
to have
something
facial
wrong with
hair,
you,
bro, what's your issue?
That's just like one thing I always thought was weird, bro. Like, you ever see like with like an old nigga who got a lot of facial hair, he trying to feel young and shit, he cut all his facial hair off. Shit be baby smooth and shit. Like,
And leave the mustache a
bro,
little
that
bit and shit.
Bro, cut everything off, bro. Like, no, bro.
But that's some American shit. Depending on the age.
Bro, I
That's some
remember my
American
pops
shit.
did that, bro. Like,
How old is your pops?
My pops like in his 50s, bro.
Yeah, that's some American shit. That's like that.
He got everything, bro. I'm talking about one day I came in, it was just like everything was smooth. I'm like, you look ugly, nigga, bro. Like,
Cause you never see the president with a beard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the American thing.
I don't even remember seeing a president with a mustache, bro.
You know what I'm saying? That's the American thing.
do it. Yeah.
Sergeants and shit, this smooth face. You don't see them niggas with
That's why
beards.
they be on coke.
That's why they be on coke.
Can't leave
Bro.
no remainders, bro.
Man.
You split that
speaking-
line, you got that mustache, you probably could get a wipe that motherfucker.
Hey, and speaking of coke, this nigga has taken his rights back from the vampires, bro, who have been draining this nigga from him not knowing what the fuck a contract was.
What
And
the fuck
who
you
the him
talking
is Dave Chappelle.
Oh.
Dave Chappelle has fought back against the motherfucking system and got the rights to his motherfucking show back. Everybody that's a fucking major artist, Kanye West, this nigga needs to take notes. Nigga, you don't own shit. This nigga Dave didn't either. He slid through and got it all back.
I think it's the way he did it and like who he is too.
He weaponized his fan base.
Cause he literally just. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, Dave don't come off as a threat or don't come off to be perceived as like a know-it-all or anything. Like, you always
being a
been
blog,
just a
saying
cool,
bullshit,
a
offensive.
cool person. You feel me? Like, and I know that from living in Ohio because the nigga live in I think his Youngstown. That's really right outside of Dayton where
I heard he was doing the backyard shows during
like
COVID and shit.
nigga, you go to the little square where like they got all their clubs. You bump into that like on some real shit. Like, but you can tell like motherfuckers are just they know like don't because he don't like when motherfuckers be all extra with him and shit. Yeah, regular person, just wait, what's up, Dave? Keep on going.
Right, try to keep it casual.
Yeah, that's it.
Right.
Yeah, so like that nigga.
How many minutes we at?
Plenty, because we started kind of like at.
I'm talking about since he been here.
Yeah, we started like 20 something, and we are in 2 hours.
Damn, you can wrap it up, man.
So yeah, with that being said, my name is J Focuz.
I'm the Lovely Bones.
Rolling Stone to Yello.
And this
is the Wake and Bake Podcast.
Damn, 2 hour mark.
What's y'all